Previously.
Chocolate shop smells so good downwind. it's cute. I got the Castillo Coconut Porter by Ancient City Brewing, which is a local St Augustine brewery. And it's not bad. It tastes like coconut. Oh, that is good.
I've never had it before. It's really good.
Look at this architecture. This architecture is awesome.
It's creme brulee, and then a lavender honey.
So salt caramel is the brown one. Creme brulee is the brown one. They got cannons. Nice. This is so cool. This is the coolest park ever. They got cannons in this park. Plural. And I think that last Uber driver was into the haunted ghost tours. A little too much. Okay, so it is Saturday morning. It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. How cold is it?
I think it's that cold. You're gonna step right in the puddle though.
I see it.
Okay.
So
I don't think it's that cold.
It's about 50 degrees, according to my map thingy, but didn't get as cold last night as I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to get pretty cold, but that's tonight. That's tonight. So right now, we're headed to this farmer's market thingy that apparently is just outside the gate. How'd you sleep?
Not well.
Why not?
Because it hurts.
So yeah, our heater, I was expecting it to be much colder, but the heater in the RV, we have a space heater, it worked pretty good. It was hot actually.
It didn't get hot.
So we'll try it. It's getting colder tonight. We'll try that out, see how it works. The trail. Actually, kind of looking for a nice spot to set up a trail cam too, maybe, because
Something ate an orange on our picnic bench last night. There's an orange tail there that wasn't there yesterday.
cool. Probably
I
raccoons.
haven't seen anything, not even a squirrel. And this is, I just read this is part of the Florida birding trail. But there's no birds out either.
Trail looks a little mucky.
Wait, here's a bird.
Got a nice forest in here. Sure hear that wind at the higher levels. Really cool looking tree.
I think this one just brings us over to look at the huge tree.
Yes. This one does take us to see the tree.
No, don't jump.
This is too high for me. I'm gonna go this way.
Nice. He doesn't understand the camera.
The Ancient Dunes Trail.
Oh, so this is the one we need to take to get to the... This isn't a campsite. This is the main road. No. Ooh. I'll go for this. Yeah, okay. That's the Marsh Trail. I didn't see that on the map.
That took us through the marsh. That's the Marsh Trail. Oh wait,
Yeah, take us to the main road.
this is the Marsh Trail. Oh, okay, I see where we're at.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's just
Go back
a
in.
sidewalk here.
Back in the shelter of the train.
Ancient Dunes Trail, which we were on the first time. Oh yeah, that
Okay.
brush cuts down that wind. That's
That gives me an idea of what we're going to expect walking around downtown today.
I think it'll be not as windy downtown, but
We're going to the market. We got to turn right.
you sure?
Yeah.
All right, so these people are going to the market. We're gonna go check out the market. So here we are on the ancient Sand Dunes Trail And it's pretty hilly, because these used to be sand dunes, apparently. Many months ago. This has got to be at least a 5-foot climb from where I was just a couple seconds ago. Oh, wow. Oops. Watch it.
Yeah.
I almost tripped on these. So here I am with my camera. I got this battery pack on it. This extra battery pack. Hook it up to a dummy battery. And I thought that was going to carry me through the day. And what happened is I was able to record for a good 20 minutes. Then I turn off my camera, and now it doesn't have enough juice to power back up. So I gotta change my plans today on how to record. I hate this camera with this rig because changing batteries is a pain in the butt. Hi. Oh wow, this dune is probably that might be 20 feet between there and there. Or more.
What?
I was saying it might be 20 feet between the top of this and the bottom of that.
Oh.
You think that's 20? That's, oh man. Keeps going. Keeps going. And for the old people that need to take a break, there's a bench. Do you need to sit down on the bench? Not yet. This is a cool trail. So I was just comparing this park to Fort DeSoto, and I was saying there's lots of greenery in this park, like Fort DeSoto, but this excels because they have actual walking trails with lots of shade. And
Hey, good morning.
hey, how's it going? And they got yeah,
I think Fort DeSoto keeps all their trails out by the beach. I mean, all their green spaces are pretty well hidden from the public.
This is a pretty steep one. Yeah, I like this place because it seems like there's more room between campsites. There's more room between campsite, and it's more concealed. So you're not really on top of your neighbor. That's not the issue in Fort DeSoto either, but it just seems like there's way more green space. Plenty more green space here than Fort DeSoto. One thing though is our water in our site is not working. I filled out my tanks before we left, so that's not an issue, but it could be an issue if I didn't fill up. They do have a tap, but it's not turned on for some reason. Maybe because it's going to freeze, I don't know. So far, Fort DeSoto used to be my number 1 or 2 Florida campground, but this one is pretty good contender for number 1.
Depends on what you want to do.
It's got lots of green.
We can take our kayak out here easily, so.
It's got lots of trails, lots of shade, close to town. It's close to the beach. So what we were actually doing this morning is we were going to go to that market outside the gate. Got about 2/3 of the way.
I decided to turn around and
Yes.
come back and go into town.
It's 10:45 when we turned around. It just, by the time we get there and to the market, we'll lose probably a good hour and a half, and I'd rather put that towards going into St. Augustine today. Man, these are some big dunes.
My legs aren't used to this.
This is an interesting trail. Yes, interesting. We made it to the end of the trail, and this is the road pretty much leading to our campsite.
That's a nice trail.
That is a nice trail. It's what?
It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be by looking at the map.
Yeah. It's a nice hike. All right, so after 11:30, we're going to head downtown and hit up a few breweries and distilleries and things.
What's the name of the distillery?
Old City or Old Gate. City Gate Distillery. City Gate Distillery, I believe, right? So we just went to the gate at the end of this road that we went out yesterday for our Uber, and that gate was locked.
And the code that they gave us for the other gate does not work this one.
The gate for the farmers market area. It's not the same code, so we just called. Jenny just called the Uber driver and rearranged the pickup point.
Yeah, she's just going to come into the park and meet us at the main road.
So that's where we're going. We're going to walk to this intersection here, and hopefully things are straight and it didn't piss off the Uber driver too much. Actually, I think we still had a few minutes before she reached that point anyways, right?
Yes.
So. It's getting windy without that cover. There's Jenny trying to fix the Uber pickup. So what happened to that Uber? She went to the gate.
Lost.
She went to the original pickup point, even though
Yes.
you asked her to go to a different spot.
She didn't know there was a different gate because I said we'd meet her outside the gate of the park.
11:48. This is the shelter I decided to take, was behind the fence. And this is the shelter Jenny decides to take. How's that stop sign working out for you?
Blocking the wind.
Is it though?
She's on her way. Good grief.
Oh, the Uber driver is finally coming. Oh boy.
I am so sorry. Yesterday we went out that gate, got an Uber, no problem, and today it's locked and the code they gave us.
I live halfway between Tampa and Orlando,
Oh,
and so I had a ride that brought me up here.
oh, make some money while you're here.
Absolutely.
We walked over this bridge last night in the rain. That was a cold one.
I bet.
So our Uber driver just dropped us off at our first destination, which was going to be one of the distilleries, Old Coast Distillery or something.
It's right in here somewhere.
But we're actually gonna take a little walk before we go in there and take some pictures of some of this beautiful historic architecture. So in the background is the historic fort, St. Augustine Fort. I don't know what's the name of that fort. Whatever. It's the only
That's the
fort.
haunted cemetery right there.
It almost looks like the original gates to the city or something, but I don't know. Hey, Jen. Ooh, I see it. The distillery. Oh, yeah. Like, is it this little building? I can't make this little building. Oh, tiny building. We got free tastings.
On the next episode.
I won't know it's cold out.
Caramel whiskey. It's brand new. Came out almost 2 months ago now.
Oh, I can smell.
Good.
So, welcome down to your second free drinking station, guys. This is rum and vodka. My name's Lily. I'm going to be your second spirit guide, okay?
We just had a bunch of samples.
I feel like they're walking much better than I am.
I feel like we had 10 samples. Did we have 10 samples? I think we had about 10 samples
7, 8.
for free.
It was 9.
And it's a
9.
good start to the day.
But
Really.
one was a mixed drink. Gosh, I'm done. Let's go back and take a nap.
It's like 12. It's like noon.
I'm ready
Oh,
for
that
a
looks
nap.
good. Oh,
Yeah, we
that was
will
too much
eat
for her.
a jalapeno.
Let's, are you having your whole one? Or
No, we're gonna split it because you don't get a choice or anything.
So you got the jalapeno.
Jalapeno cheddar. What am I gonna do with a sample of soap? Put it in my pocket?
Eat it.
And forget it and wash my jeans and then yum, no, no. Oh, that's delicious. I do a sample of soap. Ask her. I got a sample of soap. Go me.
Soap sample. So a lot of people have recommended this Prohibition Kitchen, which I don't know why.
It's packed.
I heard that's interesting, but not interesting enough to pay for, so.
Keep watching for more adventures.